This is Hollywood Trend Report. The latest cutting-edge celebrity trends and the best luxury living, culture, and lifestyle news in Hollywood. Now, here's your host, Ann Shatilla.
Hi, and welcome to Hollywood Trend Report. I'm Ann Shatilla in Los Angeles. This is the #1 show for the luxury life. Coming up on this week's show, we take a look into the world of anti-aging, devoting the next half hour to the latest, most buzzed about non-invasive treatments and the must-have products that really work. The ones that celebrities and the Hollywood elite use to get red carpet ready. In conversation this week with the top anti-aging expert and dermatologist to the stars, Dr. Harold Lancer. Known for his expertise as the man celebrities turn to for the latest, most cutting-edge procedures and his veteran advice. Anti-aging non-invasive is the #1 topic that I get more emails on than anything else. So here we go. Let's break down some of the top trends for men and women as I sit down today with the #1 beauty expert to the stars, from Oprah to J-Lo to Kim Kardashian. That and more this week on Hollywood Trend Report. In the meantime, check out our website, HollywoodTrendReport.com, and our syndicated radio show, which is posted on the site weekly in case you miss it. Okay, here we go. Let's get started. When it comes to beauty, non-invasive is what it's all about today. The overall anti-aging trend right now in 2012, due to our active and hectic lifestyles, is no downtime. Cutting is out, completely non-invasive is in. I spoke to Beverly Hills senior world-renowned board-certified dermatologist, Dr. Harold Lancer. He's our guest this week to talk about all things anti-aging. With his state-of-the-art facility on Rodeo Drive, his clientele reads like a who's who in the entertainment and music world. Staff members treat all as VIPs. The finest artwork and sculptures grace the walls, creating an inviting medical yet spa-like environment. The latest up-to-the-minute treatments and equipment fill each room. Clients get skincare for serious medical issues, as well as the very latest in anti-aging techniques and procedures. Between 2012 and 2016, the beauty market is predicted to increase tremendously. Based on the population growth of women aged 55 plus, they're the primary buyers of anti-aging products because fewer and fewer want to go under the knife.
The trends for anti-aging are pretty much totally non-invasive procedures. A few years ago it was minimally invasive. A few years before that it was just a little bit more invasive, but now it's totally non-invasive. The majority of people don't want any invasion of their skin surface. They don't want any healing. They don't want any downtime. They don't even want a bruise. So for the most part, people are trying to do things at home and minimal procedures in the office.
Dr. Lancer says the entire medical industry has been responding to this trend. He says today's client wants in and out fast.
The beauty industry across the board, physicians, estheticians, primary care physicians who've never even heard of cosmetic medicine. Everybody is responding to the concept that people want much more, much less invasion or no invasion, and that basically they just want it easier.
He also tells me the trend has moved much farther past the power peel, which is now really a regular occurrence for most people.
I think that generally physicians who deal with the people interested in beauty and maintenance, those physicians are realizing that a few years ago it was chemical peels, a few years after that came lasers, and I'm from the school of lasers, but for the most part now even injectables of all sorts are starting to fall by the wayside. People just want instruments that will lift and firm the skin, essentially no downtime, no discomfort, and they want home care that works.
The big trend today? Heat treatments.
The most popular instruments this year involve ultrasound, heating, and lifting of the skin. The trademark name we use is Ulthera, but it's basically ultrasound. I think another instrument that's popular is the Venus Freeze that uses radio waves to heat the skin. That's pretty much a cushy ride. It's comfortable, it's very pleasant, it's something that's done maybe every few weeks for maintenance.
The reason heat procedures are so big this year is because heat really works to help with the wrinkle repair. Heat triggers a signal in the blood vessel to produce protein that then creates the repair of the skin. And of course, that's the desired result. Hollywood is buzzing about ultrasound. It's the new hot thing in the anti-aging world. We told you about Venus Freeze earlier. Well, this one is called Ulthera, otherwise known as Ultherapy. It uses therapeutic ultrasound to lift and tone the skin. It's revolutionary because everything to date, laser and radio frequencies, have only focused on the skin. But this one goes beneath the skin and targets the layer that surgeons pull when they're doing a surgical facelift. The nurse or the doctor now, with Ultherapy, can look below the skin's surface and provide tightening to the deeper structural support tissues. It's the first FDA-approved device for lifting the face and the neck.
Ulthera is a sign of the times. People want treatment programs that do lifting and tightening of an area of skin. Ulthera is a new instrument to try to improve skin firmness and lifting by using ultrasound.
I saw the results on patients myself and so many before and after pictures as I've covered Ulthera a few times now. I was impressed. No scars, no anesthetic, no downtime, and you just need one treatment. Many patients see results immediately and the tightening continues over months to come. To see the full results, though, you have to wait 2 to 3 months. It takes time for the collagen to build. Dermatological nurse Natalie Aguilar is Dr. Lancer's Ulthera expert in Beverly Hills. She says she can see beneath the skin's surface. It's amazing.
As you visualize beneath the skin's surface, we can promote a positive heat that encourages your body to build its own collagen without disturbing the external skin. You can go to work right after, and over time, the skin rebuilds and lifts. You see a definition of the jaw and neck improve. Jaws go up, the neck firms up, and it totally reinvents their look without changing the way they look.
In the past several years, I'm noticing my face not as lifted and not as tight, so I wanted to tighten it, and I'm so happy with the procedure today because I feel everything has just tightened, and the experience was just lovely. It didn't hurt, which I have heard in the past, but I just kept on telling myself it's all for that tightening, beautiful effect, which I'm so happy.
The ultrasound that the majority of people usually think of has to do with diagnostic ultrasound. That's where you're trying to determine the shape or the location of something. That's a different concept altogether. Here in Ulthera, it's an instrument that uses what's known as focused ultrasound. It's actually focused to the point where it penetrates, probably 20, 30 sheets of paper deep, and it causes heat to be deposited that deeply, and when that's done, the skin tightens, it contracts, and a whole cascade of healing processes begin.
Those who do it say their skin is left firmer and tighter. I haven't done it myself, but I've talked to a couple of people who have, and they love it. They say they get to target the exact area that bothers them.
We start off by measuring everybody's face. Everybody's face is different. We ask where they want improvement, what bothers them the most. For the most part, it's usually the jawline. So we measure along the face, and through that measurement, we deliver positive energy that goes up and stimulates collagen beneath the skin surface. Over time, this collagen reproduces, tightens up, and firms.
Colette Widron is an acupuncturist from West Hollywood. She came in. Did it work?
I came because I had loose skin on my neck and jowl area. I felt light stimulation throughout the procedure. There was tightening almost immediately, and it continued to tighten for 3 months, I would say. I think I saw maximum tightening after a few months. I thought it was great. I definitely will come again.
The heat also hits the elastin and makes the skin bouncy. All those I spoke to for these reports said they saw the change immediately, but really it took 3 months before they saw the full results.
The treatment takes about 35 minutes to an hour to complete. During the treatment, you will feel a slight tingling sensation, kind of gets a little hot. After the treatment, you are able to go and return to your normal activities, whether it's work or picking up your kids from school. No one would ever know.
So you don't see any redness? There's nothing like a laser treatment where there's a bit of downtime?
Absolutely nothing. You may have a little bit of redness, but that goes away within the 5 minutes.
And brand new, Ulthera can now be done on the eyes, giving a brow lift and tightening the skin around the eyes that other non-invasive treatments just couldn't get to. There's an old procedure that has had a metamorphosis. It's now used to reduce face wrinkles. It's called Q-switching, the Q-switched laser. The laser penetrates the skin 10 sheets deep.
Q-switched lasers, which stands for quality switched lasering, are instruments that are pretty sophisticated. They work very, very quickly, and they're used for many things. They're used for removal of tattoo pigment. That's their main purpose. And they come in different types of lasers, but as a category, that's what they're used for. They're also used to correct color, and now they're being used to try to enhance skin tone with essentially zero healing. In fact, not only is there zero healing, you can barely feel it while it's being done. The lasers are so fast that they can deliver their energy, and the patient hardly knows it's happening.
The light pulses have very high power, much higher than would be produced by the same laser that's operating in the usual continuous wave mode. It heats the interior core where the collagen is produced. Dermatologist Dr. Harold Lancer says Q-switching is now being used for discoloration correction and getting rid of sunspots. He says it also helps olive skin because many lasers don't work for that type of skin.
It's using invisible infrared light in very, very short, small energy pulses to try to stimulate the skin, to heat it, to get it to repair itself.
Lancer says with more and more patients wanting in and out procedures, more and more treatments are on the market every 6 months. He says this kind of laser is definitely the wave of the future. Tracy Maltis is 36. She lives in Brentwood and is in real estate. She's also a mother of 2, age 6 and 3.
After I had my 2 girls, I started getting brown spots and some discoloration on my forehead, my cheeks, above my lip, and it just even has gotten worse over the course of the years. I started coming in to see Lancer, and most recently we've tried this new laser, and I am used to things hurting. When I come in here, I prep for pain because pain is beauty, but I'm hoping that it's going to be able to work on my discoloration in my skin and hopefully tighten up a little bit as well around my eyes.
There's also another treatment out there today that's like a laser that people are buzzing about. It's called BBLS, and it too has no downtime.
BBLS uses energy that's somewhat laser-like to deliver energy, and the pulses don't hurt at all. The energy from the light source penetrates quickly, and the energy allows proteins to be delivered that stimulate collagen repair.
BBLS is known as the skin improvement machine today. You may have heard of the IPL, intense pulsed light treatment, or even the photofacial. Well, this laser helps with anti-aging rejuvenation as well. But the great thing about this one is no downtime, and it can be used for tightening the skin to reduce fine lines, smooth out the skin, reduce pore size, get rid of brown spots, and achieve a more even skin tone. As well, it gets rid of unsightly veins. Natasha Croxall is 38. She's an on-the-go mother of 3, aged 8, 6, and 2. She says as a mother of 3, she has no time for downtime.
Some of my complaints on my skin are melasma, some spots, and then also just loosening down here, which is genetic in my family, unfortunately. So he did this laser that's a little bit of a tightener, and I felt the heat of it. It was a little bit warm, but not too intense, and like nothing that I was expecting. I was expecting it to be much more painful.
When brown spots are treated, they temporarily become darker, but then within 1 to 5 weeks, they just peel off. The procedure takes 20 to 30 minutes each time, depending on how much skin needs to be treated. I wanted to find out more about those eyelash extenders and eye cream. Hollywood has taken to the eyelash booster trend, and Dr. Lancer says the products are good. The ones on the market today, whether it be his or the other ones on shelves, they're all uniformly good.
It uses peptides, it uses proteins, some botanicals to try to stimulate the hair follicle being treated to be a little bit more robust in its ability to produce a lengthier, fuller hair shaft.
But he warns consumers have to test the product for a day or 2 and wait before they use it again. Eyelash technology helps to rebuild thin and weak eyelashes into fuller, thicker, and much longer lashes. Dr. Lancer has created one that has no side effects at all, and that's why I like this one. It's for the lower lashes, upper, eyebrows, and here's a great secret. Many unnamed male celebrities are now using it for their frontal hairline. Krizia Vega had an accident and it removed some hair from her eyebrow permanently. She used the Lancer lash right on the eyebrow and it came back.
I was letting somebody do laser hair removal on the center of my eyebrows and right on top, and they had accidentally hit my eyebrow directly on. The first half was gone. I thought I was going to die. I just watched it disappear before my eyes. I mean, it's only been 1 month since the thing happened, since it's been gone, and I mean, if you can see, it's thick. It's back. But I was freaking out because, I mean, it's laser hair removal. It's supposed to take it out.
As far as her lashes, she says they're growing at an amazing rate.
I've been using the product 3-4 months, and I'm now at the point where my length is so long. It's really nice, but I had to cut it down. I couldn't use it every night anymore because they were getting so long that it was just standing out. Everybody was like, whoa, look at your eyelashes.
And when it comes to celebrity eye creams these days, one of the favorites is called the Eye Bright Illuminator. Here's eye illuminating beauty marketing expert Jeannie Chavez.
The problem with our eyes today is we have puffiness and dark circles. So it's a combination of lack of sleep, stress, not a good diet. You put it on morning and night, and you never forget to put it on your eyelids because we tend to neglect the eyelids and they crease, and we're concerned about dryness. And with the Eye Bright Illuminator, you can take care of the under eye circles, puffiness, and the dryness on your lids.
Hollywood wardrobe fashion stylist Deanna Peters says she feels pressure these days to look good on the job.
It's really important as a wardrobe stylist to care about how you look in this industry because a lot of people are always looking at the way you look and they're like, oh, it's nice how you dress, but like your image is very important to keep up. It's very important. So using the eye brightening cream, it takes away the dark circles and the puffy bags that you get from the stress of the job.
And there's one more thing about to come on the market that I found out while I was interviewing Dr. Lancer. He said because there's been so much demand for this product, he has now created one, and it's not completed just yet, but will be on the market very shortly. It will help hair growth on the entire head in a simple foam.
There is a new product almost finished in production that will be the Lancer lash for the entire scalp. It'll be used in a very specific foam delivery system to make scalp hair robust. And it's phenomenal. It's the sort of thing that we've had some tester units of it given to patients. It's phenomenal.
By the way, here's a tip. Daily massage of the eyelids can improve blood flow, and that stimulates eyelash growth. Eat foods that are high in protein and iron, because that'll help grow any type of hair, including eyelashes. Since your eyes are the windows to your soul, and that means the eyelashes are the drapery, women today know that one of the biggest beauty trends is playing up that part of the face. Now turning to another big trend in the world of anti-aging, the buzzword this year, men. As men want to look younger, less tired, and more vigorous, also so they can retain their jobs. There's also the encouragement from loved ones to do something. Men want cosmetic procedures today that will give them the edge. Men are figuring out what women have known for a long time, that appearance does matter. Anti-aging treatments are often seen as an investment in the future for men, strengthening a man's position in a youth-dominated workplace. It can also help on the dating scene after a divorce. According to the American Society of Plastic Surgeons, 300,000 men had Botox injections last year. Nicknamed Brotox these days, that's a 10% increase from the year before. Overall, the number of men getting cosmetic procedures has also doubled in the past 15 years.
I think generally speaking, 20 years ago it was 99% women. Now it's probably around 15-20% men. The majority of patients are still women of various age groups, and believe it or not, anti-aging starts in the teenage group. People don't think about it, but the truth of the matter is teenage people, both male and female, want to maintain themselves and look younger.
As a doctor, that must be music to your ears.
Well, I think it's fascinating in that people are trying to take care of themselves younger in life. And I know the reason for it. The reason is simple. They just don't want to look like some of the people that they know as grandparents. They don't want to see people who've had extreme, significant surgical procedures done. I think that the young people today are frightened by that, and so they're taking the stance, ooh, well, maybe I can do something to stop that.
Rachel Talbot is a beauty blogger. She says the anti-aging trend is so big these days because the message has gotten through.
I think that girls my age and even older, they don't want to make the same mistakes that their parents made, which was like basking in the sun with, we all know, the aluminum foil and the baby oil. They don't want to make those same mistakes because our parents are correcting those mistakes with plastic surgery. So they don't want to do that. So they want to do the natural route, which is protecting their skin, using, creams on their skin to prevent aging instead of having to deal with all these problems once they're older, once they're in their 40s and 50s. So girls my age, the top trend is just to take care of what you have, maintain what you have, look your very best, and then you won't need as much of the crazy stuff when you get older.
82% of women and 79% of men say they would not be embarrassed if others knew they had cosmetic surgery, but still, men won't talk about it. When it comes to the sun and skincare, we all know the rules. A survey shows now that when skin health is discussed, beauty wins over sun safety. A new survey from the American Academy of Dermatology shows that nearly all respondents, 90%, said skin color, when it's tanned, can be sexy. Yet while the majority of respondents, 58%, acknowledge they may feel at risk for sun damage, tan skin was rated one of the most attractive skin features of those who were surveyed. 63% of respondents also said they asked their partner's opinions on health questions, but only 30% discuss skin appearance with their partners. And nearly 6 out of 10 respondents spend time outdoors at least a few times per week, but only 14% say they wear sun protection daily. Here's dermatologist to the stars, Dr. Harold Lancer.
Sun exposure, still seeing a big problem for people, or are they getting the message?
I think as far as the use of sunblocks, sunblock use is up. It's being used more properly. It's better. Is it great? I don't think that the use of sunblock is really great. I see people every day who have significant sun exposure, and they're young people, and it's recent sun exposure. And you ask the story, and they say, well, I used my sunblock, I used it pretty good, I just can't figure it out. I went to Mexico, I went to Florida, I went here, there, the other place, and I don't know, I used my sunblock, but somehow I got tanned. So I think it's still on the sloppy side, and still it's sloppy in terms of use of sunblock, but it's getting better.
Dr. Lancer has a new book on anti-aging coming out on the market this fall after his successful collaboration with health, nutrition, and fitness expert Bob Green, the man that Oprah calls her brother. Lancer's philosophy is that you have to be a participant in your lifestyle to see a change.
It's going to be a book that takes into account that beauty is not just a topical product. It involves a lifestyle change. It involves sleep habits. It involves just the way people treat their bodies inside as well as out. It'll be, I think, a landmark work in terms of how people interpret taking care of themselves.
He says anti-aging is now something that has to be done at home. With constant daily care, you will see results, he promises. And finally, now turning to a problem that's been growing over recent years, rosacea and acne.
Acne and acne rosacea are much more prevalent. There are more people who suffer from acne and acne rosacea.
Why is that?
And the reason that it's a more common problem is because part of it is genetics. You can't do much about that. So there is genetic influence, there are the lifestyle issues, the food, water, diet, there is the concept of how we lead our lives. Too much partying, too much fatigue, exhaustion is a form of stress.
Actress Natasha Green has glowing skin today. In fact, I really noticed it when I sat down with her. She had developed skin problems a couple of years ago, under-skin bumps. She went to numerous doctors, nothing helped. Dr. Lancer finally diagnosed her with rosacea and a bit of under-skin acne.
So I came with bumps all around my chin, all around my face, under skin bumps, and like few blemishes on my forehead and just around the face. and now I'm completely clear.
He prescribed her the revolutionary redness relief, oil absorber, and blemish cleanse. I couldn't get over how clear her skin looked today.
I use the exfoliant, which is the cleansing exfoliant, every day, and I use the polish every evening, which you have to use in the shower because you have to get steam on your face because it really gets in there and gets off all the dead skin cells.
Foods high in histamine also cause acne and can even cause persistent facial flushing for those who have rosacea. That's due to a separate condition called histamine intolerance. A survey by the National Rosacea Society shows that most people, 81%, are affected by sun exposure. Teacher Kate Thomas of Venice, the beach community, is an avid sports enthusiast, and she's a competitive paddler here in California.
I'm out in the ocean quite a bit with my activities and my daily lifestyle, and so the sun has caused some extra redness as well as blemishes, and with the use of the products of the rapid redness relief and the blemish control, it's really helped tone down that stuff and make me feel more comfortable in who I am.
Rapid redness relief is made with sunflower oil, cucumbers, chamomile, and rosemary. Blemish control is made with green leaf tea oil and pineapple enzymes, used as an antibacterial to combat the effects of bacteria on the skin. And oil absorber is made with willow bark, which absorbs. Well, there you have it, our anti-aging special with dermatologist to the stars, Dr. Harold Lancer, one of the most respected skin doctors in the world.
I'm sort of proud of the fact that in this office we think that every patient we see is a celebrity, and we treat everyone equally, and I think everyone gets first-class concierge service. So everyone here is a celebrity. Some people may be celebrities to other people in the outside world, but the truth of the matter is everybody is a celebrity to someone.
If you'd like to contact Dr. Lancer, you can go to info@lancerdermatology.com. For more information on the products and the services you've seen in this show, you can check out the following websites. For those who want to enjoy the trend-setting life of Beverly Hills, the Beverly Hills Conference and Visitors Bureau has it all. Everything you need to know about the restaurants that provide amazing culinary experiences with a fusion of cultures and tastes. There are iconic celebrity chef restaurants, my favorite Mr. Chow's, incredible little neighborhood spots that I love, to fast casual. One of my favorite streets is Cannon Drive, known as Restaurant Row. Every eatery here is outstanding. And when it comes to hotels, this is the epitome of luxury living. Beverly Hills has major hotels to boutiques, all sorts of decors for anyone's taste. Beverly Hills, the best life has to offer. To check out more on the city, go to the Beverly Hills Conference and Visitors Bureau at lovebeverlyhills.com. Well, that's it for this week's show. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Ann Shatilla in Los Angeles. If you'd like to be on the show, drop us a line at HollywoodTrendReport.com. Until next time, have a great week.